It's sitting here perfectly level. Got a really light breeze. I'm out there right in front of that red bucket. I got an ounce of gold about 6 inches under the earth. I buried it a little bit ago. We're going to see if this thing will even slightly try to lock onto the target. As you see right now, the wind is blowing it right past the target. And it didn't even slow it down. I'm not touching the device. And maybe I need to touch the device, but either way it's grounded. And I got a very mild breeze here, which is treating this thing like a mild weather vane. And it really slowly goes right past my gold without even slightly trying to lock or flinch toward the gold. So in my mind, if this thing was perfectly level and there was an ounce of gold and I got gold inside of the device, the same gold that I have buried, I got about 5 grams inside of the capsule or the cap. So it should be locking on to the balance, the ounce of gold, which matches the gold I have in the capsule without a doubt. I've put over 20 hours into this device. I haven't seen any slight lock to anything I've placed or buried or attempted to find of my own placement. And I'm in an area right now that is, I picked this area because it's sort of desert-like, and our mountains around here and our river bottoms possibly have, a lot of other metals and maybe even gold in them. We do have historical history here. And in this area, there's not a mine in 30 miles, even from the old timers. And there's no water either. So either way, this place is pretty barren. No power lines. I'm about 15 miles from town. So in my mind, if I have an ounce of gold sitting out in front of this device, it should be locking onto it hardcore, as I've seen in some of the videos I've watched. I have a feeling human intervention finds your targets. And this is a known target, but I'm not manipulating the device. The device is on a stand, an aluminum stand that's grounded to the ground. I even have a little wire, copper wire, to make sure that all metal connections go straight into the earth. Because I've heard this device don't work if it's not grounded, which I don't get it, because I've seen videos with people with rubber soled shoes, and supposedly it works. But I've tried everything. I've walked around barefoot, practically naked, so I don't have anything in my pocket that'll alter it, and still I can't see it point to anything of worth. And I've also had a couple other people, since we're on the topic, there you go, see the wind blowing it again? Not to the target. Anyhow, I've had several other people try this device for me here. I hid the targets where they didn't know where they were, and nobody could find them. And one of the persons spent about an hour and a half and wants to do some more, which I'll give them a chance to do some more. But an hour and a half of their time to not even remotely find the target I had 50 feet from them. And then my second helper, pretty much the same scenario, right out here. I placed a target that wasn't marked. I gave them the device. They played around for about 30 minutes to no avail. And excuse me for talking in sort of separated sentences, but I'm trying to be clear here. And I want to make sure that the viewer of this video is going to understand clearly what I'm videoing. And to me, I've tried holding on to this device. I got pictures to show you if it doesn't blur out, I'll show you. I will actually grab the device and hold it. So if there's any such thing as a human intervention here, only this is still on a stand, so I can't control the device. I'm just giving it human connectivity. And obviously it still doesn't work. So now we're gonna, let me turn the tip back see if we can get better clarity on the tip of this device. Okay, the wind is blowing it over there. So right now might not be a good time to do this. Hold on, it's calming down. So here we go. I'm gonna put the tip intentionally back out. Oh, here comes the wind again. Anyways, watch the tip. Even though the wind blew it, it goes right by the device without even slightly trying to lock on or slow down even. It pretty much, there you go. I'll point it that way again, since this breeze right now, we got alternating breezes. They blow from every direction here in the mountains. So 1 minute it's blowing that direction, the next minute it'll be blowing the opposite. So this is a good way to test it. But right now the wind is blowing that direction, so I'll set it over here. Now we'll see if the wind will blow it lightly past. There it goes. Now let's watch it go past my target. Do you see any slight a little bigger breeze? Kind of slowed up right there. And it wasn't because of a lock, I promise you. I'll do it again. It's just because the wind stopped. I can pretty much see how this thing moves depending upon the wind I feel at my back or my front or side or left or right. So here we go again. I'll get it going toward the target. Right on by it. Not even a flinch. Coming clear back on around to where the wind or something is stopping it. So let's go back, because I want this to be seen, and if the wind could stop completely, I could rotate this device. Oh, that was a big breeze. It really flew past there that time. Anyhow, I'm going to end this part of the video, and I'm going to add a couple other parts because I'm going to try to play with the wind and actually catch this thing going across the target without the wind. So I hate to break the video, but I think the best way to prove or show this test is to wait when it's not breezy and I can actually show it passing the target slowly and showing you that the rod makes zero, absolutely zero attempt to try to stay toward my target. So I'm trying to think, if I know the target's over there, let's go back over there. It's in front of my bucket, a red bucket, about 10 feet. If I know my target's there and it won't lock on it, even mildly try to lock on it, even slightly, obviously not mildly try to lock on it, how am I ever going to find a real target? And the other thing too, this thing's supposed to find stuff up to 700 yards or whatever feet. Depths of, let's just say 70, I'm not sure, I can't remember off the videos, but even if it's 10 feet, and I get what I think is a lock because I'm carrying this thing in my hand, it's not actually level. Sitting on this where human intervention could tilt it directions and the wind could blow it. So anyways, let's just say I found a lock on an unknown target. And I go get my equipment and I spend thousands of dollars digging a target up that ain't going to be there. So that's my biggest problem. If this thing can't find known targets, it can't find hidden known targets from the people that are using it